In 1971, original Magma bassist Francis Moze came out with his own jazz rock band, Rhésus O. And from their self-titled singular album, the track Le Prophète Égaré. 10-8. Yeah, I hear that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got sort of a gallop to it. Oh, hear that interplay between that kind of like pipey sound and the like electric piano. I like how the bass and the electric piano are kind of doubling up on top of one another, and then that kind of like more pipey note kind of does its own thing, sort of like in tandem. And there's also that kind of So far, Francis Moze had been pretty kind of like low in the mix the whole time until just those last couple of seconds. Kind of like psychedelic keyboards coming out of the speaker on my left, like no 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 no. Saxophonist Alain Hatot. Yeah, he would go on. He would notch a whole bunch of credits, including albums by Manu Dibango. Oh, he also appeared on Melton John's Honky Chateau. Appeared on the track Honky Cat. Yeah, a whole list of things, and he would go on to play with. He didn't hail from Magma apparently, but he would go on to join the band. Yeah, play in the band at a different point in time. He would play on the Adu Wadu album. Yeah, whereas Francis Moze had appeared on the first two Magma albums. Yeah, just kind of like a starter, kind of like a warm-up piece, really. But I like what was going on there. The instrument, I like that whole cadence, that and the way that toward the end, the way that sax was just kind of like billowing throughout it. Yeah, that was Prophète Égaré from Rhésus O. Yeah, or Rhésus O. There's yeah, an accent mark above the first E. Yeah. Let's hear another track from the album, a bit longer one. The track Preambule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like the last track, driven by a really tight bass ostinato and an odd time signature, and this time once again we got some like woodwind darting over that. Really persistent misty cymbaling. organ sounds. Yeah, very, very like 1971. Well, here how the organ and the bass are playing in lockstep with one another. Boom, 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 boom. I guess I should introduce the bassist. Oh, we got two bassists credited on here. Well, Francis Moze handles some bass, but we also hear Guy Pedersen. Yeah, double bass and bass. Yeah. Quite some airplay there. It's hard to believe they've only got like one saxist on here. It feels it feels like a duel. Although we got two electric bassists on here, well, two electric bassists credited. Francis Moze, there's actually, according to the credits, no electric guitar on this album. So I wonder, actually no, 3 people are credited with bass on this. I don't know if any, like all 3 on the same track, but yeah. Moze, Serge, Lenoir, and Guy Pedersen. Oh, here that organ is just kind of like playing these like sustained notes in the background. It kind of, not and while the almost at like half or a quarter of the speed as everything else that's just going on in this big flurry of notes. Okay, so now we're basically hearing a quartet. We're hearing 5 people. I just heard some piano coming back in, but I was hearing like bass, drums, percussion, and sax. I like that percussion right there. The way it kept, the way every figure of 8 kept like landing on that crash, that down. Figure of 6, I should say. One of those desolate scenes, and I'm kind of wondering what this is supposed to represent in the whatever the Whatever dream sequence or whatever, like movie or story may have inspired this music. For some reason, it had me thinking of that desolate stretch in The Knife by Genesis. Maybe it's those kind of use of like those like Marshall type drums and like the sustained bass lines and sustained organ and all that. Well, those percussive sounds are coming out of my right speaker, those like crickety sounds. You hear that? Oh, and those just like random fills of snare drum coming right center. Yeah, I guess that kind of fuzzy string sound we're hearing, that's bass. That's kind of like maybe some fuzz bass. We're hearing two basses at once. We're hearing like an actual kind of bass that's functioning as a bass, and then we're hearing another bass that's like fuzzed to like mimic an electric guitar. Through the mirror play, like one bass is going doom 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 doom, and one's doing a gruffer sound. I love those like distorted sounds, those distorted sustained organ sounds that were like swallowing up that bit right there. Finale, yeah. Preambule by Rhésus O from their 1971 singular self-titled album. Yeah, French band with a few people who had been places already and a few, well, some of these guys I don't see credited anywhere else on Discogs. Let's see. Keyboardist Jean-Pol Asseline appears on Magma's 1975 live album, and later 70s appeared on two albums by Jean-Pierre Alarcon. Yeah, and some more Magma tie-ins there. Francis Moze or Moze would notch a whole bunch of credits in years that follow. Yeah, played bass on the first two Magma albums, so holding down that role before the very ubiquitous Janik Top stepped in. Yeah, he played on 1970's self-titled Magma, their double album, and the second album titled 2, yeah, from 1971, or alternately titled 1001 Degree Centigrades. Two of my favorite albums by the band, actually. Let's see. And in the years, he was also on that Univaria Zect album from 1972. Yeah, another Magma. Yeah, that was actually Magma. Yeah, that was Magma's third album I record under an alias. And the Zabu, My Coffin's Ready. Yeah, that was a spin-off, kind of a blues rocky spin-off. Appeared on Gong's, on Pierre Moreland, the Pierre Moreland lineup of Gong, their second, Gazeus. Yeah, with that great cover. I used to have a poster for that album. Yeah, I probably still have it somewhere. Appeared on the 1976 album by Pascal Duffard. DL S Foo, yeah, that's a great album. Appeared on the appeared on some albums. Let's see, by Jakes Higelin, Dan R. Bross, on Laurent Thibault's 1978 solo album. Yeah, with that really long title. Appeared on a whole bunch of things. Finally put out like a solo album around 1981, I think. But yeah, released one solo. 1982. The album Naissance in 1982, and yeah, with a big bass on the cover. Yeah. Anyway, very talented musicians, and Alain Hatot. What else did he do? Did a bunch more things. Appeared on Alan Stivell's 1977 kind of like concept album. I can't really pronounce the title offhand, but anyway, some really talented people in this that appeared. Appeared on some albums by Francois Hardy as well during the 1970s. Yeah. For more Rubies and Sapphires from the Rhésus O album, see the directory of albums by French artists linked in the description below. For Red Out Tracks and Purples from many jazz rock, chamber rock, symphonic rock, across the musical spectrum from the 70s and the 80s from that great nation, over like 1,025 titles thereabouts currently. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and share the video on the music discussion forums, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the two tracks we just heard, the interplay, the density, the harmonics, the counterpoint, the sections, who had the best solo, the best lick, which moment stood out to you. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most air travel maximalist, signing off.